Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Making a Difference here on Buzz TV. I'm your host, Wayne Veldsman. Today, I have an amazing individual to introduce you all, Miss Grace Astor, the actual Director of Corporate Relations at United Food Bank. She's actually working on another project with nonprofits as well. Super excited to talk about it. Grace, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Whenever we have somebody that's truly making a difference and working to make a bigger and bigger difference in this world, it's honestly really exciting. So thank you so much for being here, right? And so I like to just start us off, right? United Food Bank, I think probably a lot of people are familiar, but for those who aren't, will you tell us just a little bit about what you all are working on over there?
Yeah, so United Food Bank is part of Feeding America. So we service over 5 counties in eastern Arizona. We distribute over 52,000 meals a day to over 150 agencies. So that could be school districts, senior centers, smaller food pantries. We pretty much serve the young to the old to get the food out to those who need it.
So I noticed you all mentioned that you, of course, are providing tons of meals daily, to communities across Arizona, but you're helping to alleviate the bigger problem associated with, food and hunger as well. Can you speak a little bit more to that?
Yeah, our mission is focused on uniting communities to alleviate hunger. And so an example of that is our partnership with Waste Not. It's a separate nonprofit that we combined our efforts. They go and rescue, perishable items by catering events. And that's something that we don't do. And so with that partnership, we're able to serve a lot more people, a lot more homeless shelters. That's kind of an example of that. So we look for partners that have other resources that maybe we don't to help alleviate the problem of hunger.
Beautiful, beautiful. Partnerships are so important. I think, a lot of our listeners are in the nonprofit space, right? Mm-hmm. Can you maybe share a little bit around partnerships, the importance of them, and maybe, how do you even start finding partners and reaching out to them?
Yeah, so for me, my primary focus is corporate partners. They have resources. Sometimes they, can't just give $1, but they have buying power. So an example of that is we were able to purchase warehouse tools, and we were able to access their buying power where they work with Toyota, and they, get a really big deal off of purchasing. And so we were able to save $10,000 on things that we needed for the warehouse. So looking for those unique partnerships. Yeah, looking for those unique partnerships, whether it's nonprofit or corporation, it's just really important because there's so many opportunities to help the cause.
Beautiful. So it sounds like maybe just think outside of the box a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. When you're contacting partners, don't just be asking for money necessarily, right? Think of other unique ways they might be able to help, right?
Wow, absolutely.
That is super interesting. Wow, how creative did you guys get there, right? To use their buying power. That would have never crossed my mind.
Yeah, it's something that people don't really think about, right?
Yeah, that's wonderful. And so, Grace, if we can pivot a little bit, right? You're doing amazing things over there at United Food Bank, but I would hate myself if I didn't give you at least a minute to touch on the new nonprofit that you're working on, right? Global Ministries of Arizona. I know it's still early on, but can you tell everybody just a little bit about what's going on over there?
Yeah, it's really early. It's in the early stages, but I'm excited about it. Me and my mom actually are starting that. And so we're building our board and building the nonprofit. But we're wanting to not only focus on the local level, but also on the global level, meeting the basic needs of anyone that really needs it. So we have a endowment fund that already supplies the global ministries that we're going to be focused on, whether it is helping feed people or helping supply medical needs or there's a whole list of people that we really want to help, but we're going to be building the local level as well so that we can help other nonprofits or individuals or families that need financial help to kind of get over the hump that they're in.
Nice. Helping individuals, families, those people that really need help, that little financial hump to overcome that. I know you mentioned orphans also. Every little bit helps, right? You want to speak on that just for a second, right? It's not even, you don't need a huge donation. Every little bit helps, right?
Yeah, I mean, an example, United Food Bank, every dollar helps provide 5 meals. Like you can't purchase anything for $1 these days, especially with inflation. And so whether it's your time, it's your funds, it's your skills that you can, donate. Maybe you're a photographer or videographer, and that's just a huge skill that costs a lot of money, or what you're doing, sharing and connecting with people and getting the word out. That is just phenomenal. And so there's just so many ways that you can help. Whatever you have to give, I just think it's so important to share that love.
Love that, right? We can all share using our unique talents and passions. So, well, Grace, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for being here, sharing about United Food Bank and, of course, the up-and-coming Global Ministries of Arizona. How exciting. So thank you so much.
Thank you. You'll hear more about that soon.
And we're looking forward to it. And to everybody out there listening, thank you for tuning in today. If you want to learn more about all this amazing work that Grace is doing, visit us over at iwantabuzz.com. Until next time, my name is Wayne Veldsman, and you've been listening to Making a Difference.